Prince Billy one, it was almost a stroke of luck that he landed on a name that would stick, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Almost.
We're almost done. Does music make you feel less alone, even if no one else knew what you were going through?
Absolutely. Music definitely makes me feel less alone.
All right. We can return to that, but I want to go to the philosophical reflective section that what was his name?
Shit, man, you're the host.
Yeah. Well, you know,
You're the director, Leonard. You don't want me banging around on this goddamn podcast of yours, man.
thank you, Bob. Mr. Johnston. I hope I got that correct.
Yep, that is correct. You are correct, sir. Yes.
All right. How about this? I'm going to enter all three questions at the same time, and then you just answer what you can remember.
Yeah.
Or what in these three questions is the most meaningful to you.
Okay.
Do you think music can be a form of therapy? Why or why not? If music suddenly didn't exist, what do you think you'd turn to? And what would you say to someone who doesn't understand how music can be healing?
Okay. Well, I'm going to field the first and third questions together.
Okay.
In terms of, do I think it can be healing? Yes. And what would I say to someone who thinks that it doesn't? I would say, look at modern medicine. I mean, you know, there is music therapy and just about any sort of a recovery program.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I worked on a dementia unit. Like, the music is the last thing that leaves. I mean, that and a form of language.
it stimulates people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it draws something out, and that's therapeutic. You know, and you know, if you're a music lover, then it's absolutely therapy. I think.
Yeah.
You know, that music is your best friend, that being the case. And then what was the second question?
Right. If music, I mean, this is sort of like, well, what would be an authoritarian regime or something?
Mm-hmm.
Because we would always create music.
Mm.
But let's just say it. If music suddenly didn't exist, what do you think you'd turn to?
I would turn probably to building things.
Yeah.
Because I like figuring out how things work.
And he's an architect.
Yes. I am an architect. Yeah, I think that for me, writing something is just part of the process, and recording it is the other part for me, and they're both stimulating to me, and you're building something both ways. You know, you're building a story through words in your lyrics, you know, and then whenever you record something, you are building it up from scratch. So I think that probably being a builder of some sort would probably be therapeutic for me in the same way that making music is, probably not as strongly, I don't think. I think some people are just made to love music, and it just comes out of them. And
I know your passion too of like almost like one act sort of or stand up type things, you know, like the Spalding Gray type thing where it is you know, like that stuff. I imagine you would look into more probably.
yeah,
But
that
yeah.
could be interesting.
Yeah, because I could see you doing a one person show, you know, around music.
Yeah.
Or around any of your, like, the artwork you make. I mean, there's plenty of other
Yeah.
things, too. But yes, something tactile like that, you know, that is a proven way of, you know, you can call it a distraction. You can call it whatever you want. But it does take the mind on a singular thing, and then you focus on it.
Yes.
And it's almost meditative.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's you give yourself some relief from the things that are bothering you.
Yeah.
You know, like Philip Seymour Hoffman says in The Master, leave your worries for a while. They'll be there when you get back. You know, and there's something to giving yourself a break from your troubles if you can. You know, I think that that's very healthy.
Wow, I think that's a perfect way to end it. Nick Jones, I hope I said that correctly, of the Loving Knives. And what's your label?
Pretend Tiger.
Yes.
Rah, rah,
Rah, rah, rah. Thank you for being here this week. Thank you for letting me know what's going on in your life and helping me again learn how to live.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Kisses.